Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a deep video, so if you're not ready for it, then switch it off and don't even watch it. And the reason why it's pretty deep is, it's a really gloomy day outside. I don't know if you can tell. Very gloomy. Look at that. It is horrible outside. And it just got me thinking, right? I've seen a lot of articles in the last few years about how people who work in nursing homes, and as a result of working there for so many years, they've experienced what people tend to regret the most, and they have like a list of 6 things. And the first thing on the list is relationships. I wish I had better relationships with the people that I love. And you read these articles with the mindset that, so relationships are very important. Cool. And you kind of leave it at that. But you don't really question, well, why? Like, why are relationships so important in life? And as I've been reading a lot more now in my life, I started to discover in a lot of books that the main reason why relationships are important is simply because it enhances our experience in life. So the greatest example I can think of where this happened for me, multiple areas, is I'm sitting there eating a meal, right? I'm sitting there eating a meal, and it's a really beautiful dish, and then as I eat, I go, oh, whoa, this is so yum. And then my friend across from me, he's also going, whoa, this is so good. And then it enhances my experience of this. I'm like, right, it's so good. And then we kind of just bounce back and forth, and we enhance our experience right there in that moment as we're eating dinner. Same thing happens when you're watching a game of sport, and if you're sitting there by yourself, right, someone scores a goal, you go, goal, probably the end of that. And then if you're sitting there with 2 people, you and 2 friends, the moment the person kicks a goal, they scream, go! And then you go, oh my god, go! And then everyone's screaming, and then you enhance the experience of life in that moment. So if that's why, if the important reason to have relationships is that it helps us enhance the experience of life, then let's go one layer deeper, right? Why does it enhance our experience of life? What must we do? What's the granular action that we must do in life then? It means we must share. Because in those moments, I'm sharing my experience with my friends. So I'm sharing how I feel, right? So if the person kicked the goal, the sports player kicked the goal, and I just kind of sat there and just inside my body, I was like, goal! But I just did it inside, I didn't let any of it out. If I didn't share any of that, then all of a sudden, my friends wouldn't have had that intensified experience, right? It wouldn't have amplified their experience. Or if I was eating that meal and I was eating with a friend and then I ate it, I go in my head, I'm like, this is damn good. But I didn't say it out loud. Well, then it would have enhanced that experience that we had together. So what it really goes to show is that if you go down to the granular aspect, life is about sharing. Because if life is about relationships, and relationships is about amplifying experience, and the way we amplify experiences is that we share, then does that mean that the meaning of life is actually to share? Tell me what you think. I mean, I'm trying to further my understanding, and that's kind of like the rabbit hole that I've got, kind of found myself going through in this morning. I'm just losing my ability to contribute anything meaningful at this point, so I'm just going to stop it here. But tell me, what do you think? Is there another layer deep? I want to know your thoughts.